rising with a neon glow, a beautifully loud and fascinating show. We bought our paper tickets for the Ferris wheel. I didn't know how wonderful the ride would feel. The metal cart was shaking as we started up. We shared a soda from a single plastic cup. We're rising high above the center of the fair. I feel the magic in the cooling evening air. This is the very first time I am flying free. You bring the absolute and purest joy to me. The neon lights are spinning far below our feet. My victory over the sadness is complete. The ride completely stopped when we were at the top. I prayed the spinning mechanism wouldn't drop. We looked across the city and the rolling hills, experiencing fascinating sudden thrills. You wrapped your arm around my trembling, freezing cold and gave me all the confidence to just be bold. We're rising high above the center of the fair. I feel the magic in the cooling evening air. This is the very first time I am flying free. You bring the absolute and purest joy to me. The neon lights are spinning far below our feet. My victory over the sadness is complete. The wheel begins to turn and bring us to the ground, returning to the chaos of the buzz and sound. We walk across the midway, holding tightly hands like travelers exploring unfamiliar lands. The cotton candy melts into a sugary sweet, a fascinating ending to a pure retreat. We're rising high above the center of the fair. I feel the magic in the cooling evening air. The first romantic journey touches up the sky. We spread our hidden wings and finally learn to fly. The carnival will pack and travel far away, but I will keep this memory for every day. chalkboard screen, the most monotonous environment I've seen. I folded up the paper into a square shape to execute a brilliant and a bold escape. I tossed it quietly across the narrow aisle and waited for the flashing of your sudden smile. We passed the secret notes across the classroom floor. I've never felt this kind of wild suspense before. This is the first communication of my heart. We make a quiet and a fascinating start. The ink is spelling out a deeply sweet confess. I navigate this highly complicated mess. You opened up the paper hiding in your book and gave me an incredibly devoted look. You wrote a quick reply and passed it quickly back, keeping our connection strictly on the track. The bells are ringing loudly in the hallway space, but I am focused only on your smiling face. We passed the secret notes across the classroom floor. I've never felt this kind of wild suspense before. This is the first communication of my heart. We make a quiet and a fascinating start. The ink is spelling out a deeply sweet confess. I navigate this highly complicated mess. The folded paper stack inside my wooden desk, beautifully vulnerable and sweet grotesque. I read them every evening when I am alone and hear the echoes of your fascinating tone. The history and math are fading from my mind because I leave the academic world behind. We passed the secret notes across the classroom floor. I've never felt this kind of wild suspense before. The very first romantic words are shining bright. They guide me through the center of the lonely night. The paper holds the magic of our waking youth. I found the undeniable and stunning truth. I am a quiet shadow following your every stride, without a single separate place to ever run or hide. You are the glowing sun, emitting beautifully pure rays. solitary, lonely days. I stretch my dark silhouette to touch your shining feet, but our contrasting elements will never truly meet. A shadow can never embrace the center of the sun. This deeply tragic race was lost before it had begun. I mimic every motion, but I do not We snuck out of the window at the stroke of 12 into a midnight adventure where we purely delve. The neighborhood is sleeping and the streets are bare. We run across the pavement without any care. The streetlights cast a yellow and a warming glow, illuminating everywhere we want to go. We are the rulers of the silent midnight town. There is no heavy sorrow that could pull us down. This is the first true romance of my waking soul. You take my youthful spirit and you make it whole. We're running through the shadows with a laughing shout. This is the magic that the poets write about. We climb upon the rooftop of the highest place and feel the cooling night breeze rush across our face. You point to all the constellations in the dark and leave a permanent and deeply shining mark. I accidentally touch your fingers in the chill. The turning of the planet suddenly stands still. We are the rulers of the silent midnight town. There is no heavy sorrow that could pull us down. This is the first true romance of my waking soul. You take my youthful spirit and you make it whole. We're running through the shadows with a laughing shout. This is the magic that the poets write about. The horizon is hinting at a purple dawn. The magic of the starlit sky is almost gone. But I will keep this memory inside my chest. The moment when my lonely heart was truly blessed. We sneak back in before the morning sun is bright, and safely hide the secrets of the summer night. We are the rulers of the silent midnight town. There is no heavy sorrow that could pull us down. The very first connection is a blazing fire. You fill my waking spirit with a pure desire. The memory will never fade or wash away. We carry all the starlight into every day. The summer rain was pouring on the empty street. We pedaled on our bicycles with rushing feet. water splashed around us in a silver wave. We felt incredibly invincible and brave. We laughed into the thunder and the roaring wind, with all our childhood innocence completely pinned. We are racing through the middle of the summer storm. You keep my shivering and youthful spirit warm. This is the first awakening of deep desire. The chilling rain is masking our internal fire. We ride together straight into the pouring rain and wash away the remnants of our growing pain. We stopped beside the lake and dropped our bikes aside. Without a single reason left to run or hide. The droplets gathered, shining on your soaking hair. We stood together, breathing in the humid air. You looked at me and suddenly the thunder crashed, while all our former boundaries were fully smashed. We are racing through the middle of the summer storm. You keep my shivering and youthful spirit warm. This is the first awakening of deep desire. The chilling rain is masking our internal fire. We ride together straight into the pouring rain and wash away the remnants of our growing pain. The storm begins to pass and leaves a shining bow, a colorful and fascinating, vibrant glow. We slowly ride back home under the clearing skies. I see the stunning future resting in your eyes. The weather changes, but the feeling will remain. A love that started pouring in the summer rain. We are racing through the middle of the summer storm. You keep my shivering and youthful spirit warm. The first romantic rush is tearing up the sky. We spread our hidden wings and finally learn to fly. The bicycles are rusted, but the memories the quietest and loneliest environment I've seen. I shout your name across the rocky and dividing space, just hoping for a totally authentic, warm embrace. The sound travels across the absolute and open air, carrying the burden of my beautifully deep despair. My own voice is the only thing that echoes right back. I'm standing on the edges of a solitary track. I'm shouting out my passion to a beautifully deaf wall. You never even answer my incredibly loud call. The unrequited hoping is a loudly ringing bell. I'm trapped inside the canyon of my isolated head. The wind carries the syllables and scatters them around until there is incredibly no solitary sound. I wait for a response until my vocal cords are dry, and watch the silver moon ascending in the midnight sky. You are 1,000 miles away, entirely unaware of all the heavy dedication that I clearly bear. My own voice is the only thing that echoes right back. I'm standing on the edges of a solitary track. I'm shouting out my passion to a beautifully deaf wall. You never even answer my incredibly loud call. The unrequited hoping is a loudly ringing bell. I'm trapped inside the canyon of my isolated head. Stop the desperate shouting and I listen to the breeze. The quietness provides a deeply comforting release. I don't require answers from an absolutely empty void. My unrequited fantasy is totally destroyed. I turn around and walk towards the vibrant living green, escaping the confinement of this isolated sea. My own voice is the only thing that echoes right back. I'm standing on the edges of a solitary deep into the green and quiet wood, and found a place where ancient heavy timber stood. You took a pocket knife from out your denim coat, and carefully and quietly slowly wrote. You carved our two initials in the rugged bark, and left a fascinating, everlasting mark. Never has to fade. Pure symphony. Our names are written on the center of the tree, a promise made between the wilderness and me. This is the very first commitment of my soul. You take my waking spirit and you make it whole. The forest is a witness to the vow we made, a youthful memory that never has to fade. The autumn leaves will fall and winter brings the snow, but our carved initials will continue just to grow. The trunk gets wider, but the letters stay profound, a silent monument upon the quiet ground. We walk away, but leave a piece of us behind, the sweetest piece of history that we could find. Our names are written on the center of the tree, a promise made between the wilderness and me. The very first romantic fire burned so bright, we carry all the sunshine to the fading night. The tree will stand forever The gymnasium was decorated like a hall, with silver streamers hanging on the painted wall. I stood inside the corner in my finest dress, a beautiful and highly complicated mess. You walked across the dance floor, looking like a king, and made my deeply hidden, quiet spirit sing. We step onto the floor and dance the night away. We chase the insecurities and fears away. This is the first time I am held inside your arms. I fall completely to your fascinating charms. The music swirls and fills the brightly lit up room. We banish all the shadows and the teenage gloom. The tempo slowly drops into a ballad song. I waited for this magical event so long. You pull me closer and we sway into the beat. The transformation of my spirit is complete. I rest my weary head upon your steady chest, and finally allow my racing heart to rest. We step onto the floor and dance the night away. We chase the insecurities and fears away. This is the first time I am held inside your arms. I fall completely to your fascinating charms. The music swells and fills the brightly lit up room. We banish all the shadows and the teenage gloom. The teachers watch us from the edges of the light, but we are insulated in the shining night. The disco ball reflects 1,000 silver stars, erasing all my deeply hidden childhood scars. The song begins to end, but we refuse to part. You hold the secret to my newly opened heart. We step onto the floor and dance the night away. We chase the insecurities and fears away. The very first romantic dance is fiercely bright. We dominate the Handed you the headphones on the morning bus and created a private little world for us. The tape began to play a fascinating beat while we were sitting closely on the leather seat. You closed your eyes and started humming to the tune beneath the fading shadow of the morning moon. Is a perfect sign. You wrote the lyrics down upon a piece of page and shared the secrets of your complicated age. We rewind the cassette and play the song again, ignoring all the chatter of the other men. Is a perfect sign. The mixtape is a letter that I couldn't write, a shining beacon in the middle of my night. I play it in my bedroom when I am alone and listen to the sweetest instrumental tone. The melodies remind me of your gentle smile and make the lonely waiting perfectly worthwhile. Legendary start. The telephone cord stretched across my bedroom floor while I was hiding safely past the wooden door. We started talking when the sun had just gone down and whispered secrets over the sleeping town. The hours faded out into a quiet blur. You are the only person that I now prefer. We talk and and the things we'll do. My entire perspective is completely new. My ear is burning from the plastic of the phone, but I have never felt so completely not alone. The birds begin to sing outside my window pane, announcing that the morning is alive again. We talk until the sunrise paints the morning sky. The fascinating hours quickly seem to fly. This is the first time I am sharing all my soul. You take the broken pieces and you make them whole. The shadows disappear and turn to vibrant pink. You give me totally amazing ways to think. I do not want to hang the phone up on the wall, because I am addicted to your gentle call. We finally say goodbye and I completely rest with all your gentle promises inside my chest. I fall asleep while the morning sun is bright and dream about the magic of the starlit night. We talk until the sunrise paints the morning sky. The fascinating hours quickly seem to fly. The very first romantic dawn is finally here. We banish all the remnants of the childhood fear. The conversation is a spark that lights the fire. I burn with an undeniable and pure desire. I walked you to your doorstep in the evening chill. The neighborhood was fascinatingly so still. My heart was beating louder than a marching drum. I didn't know where all this nervous fear came from. We stood beneath the flicker of the yellow light, reluctant to surrender to the coming night. The very first kiss is an electrical surprise. I see the starry heavens shining in your eyes. We close the distance in the middle caught my shaking breath, defeating all the shadows and the quiet death. Our lips collided softly in the glowing spark, illuminating all the corners of the dark. The moment lasted longer than 1,000 years, erasing all my childhood and unspoken fears, fears, fears. The very first kiss is an electrical surprise. I see the starry heavens shining in your eyes. We close the distance in the middle of the street. I feel the rhythm of your fascinating beat. The world is fading out and leaving only us. I give you all my passion and my holy trust. You pulled away and gave a gentle blushing smile, and made the nervous waiting perfectly worthwhile. You whispered sweet goodnight and opened up your door, leaving me wanting just a single second more. I walked back home without my feet upon the ground. The most incredible emotion I have The very first kiss is an electrical surprise. I see the starry heavens shining in your eyes. The street lamp is a spotlight on the grandest stage. We turn the corner to a brand new golden age. The fireworks are bursting in my waking mind. I leave the lonely shadows of my youth behind. The world was just a simple and familiar place, until the sudden moment that I saw your face. I never knew my heart could beat so wildly fast, or that a single quiet look could truly last. The childhood I remember starts to fade away and turns into a vibrant and a golden day. This is the very first time that I truly feel this overwhelming passion is undeniable and real. I'm stepping out into a fascinating brand new light. You chase away the shadows of my quiet night. My spirit is awakening and learning. truly feel. This overwhelming passion is undeniable and real. The universe is opening its heavy golden door. I've never felt this kind of energy before. We are the pioneers of our amazing shining youth. I found the beautiful and undeniably pure truth. I stand completely still behind this heavy pane of glass and watch your beautiful and vibrant daily moments pass. You laugh at something funny that another person said, while I am trapping all my heavy feelings in my head. I reach my hand to touch the window separating us, but I am just a stranger riding on a different bus. I'm screaming out your name, but you can never hear the sound. My heavy unrequited heart is chained upon the ground. You look directly through me like I'm made of empty air. You never notice all the deep devotion that I bear. The barrier is totally transparent, but so strong. I'm singing out a totally ignored and silent song. I memorize the color of your fascinating eyes without a single necessary filter or disguise. You walk across the room and bring a totally bright light, but leave me standing in the solitary freezing night. You are the absolute and glowing center of the room, while I am hiding in the corners of the quiet gloom. I'm screaming out your name, but you can never hear the sound. My heavy unrequited heart is chained upon the ground. You look directly through me like I'm made of empty air. You never notice all the deep devotion that I bear. The barrier is totally transparent, but so strong. I'm singing out a totally ignored and silent song. I strike the heavy window with my bare and shaking hands, but you are living happily in distant foreign lands. The glass will never shatter and the wall will never break. This is a deeply painful, solitary choice I make. I watch you hold somebody else and softly walk away, inside the shadows of a fading day. I'm screaming out your name, but you can never hear the sound. My heavy, unrequited heart is chained upon the ground. I gave you all my passion, but you never even knew. I wasted my incredible and precious time on you. The glass is cold and separates my spirit from the light. I'm walking far away into the isolated of your historic mind, just hoping for a totally deep secret I can find. I pass right through the walls because I do not have a form, a quiet apparition in the middle of the storm. I reach my hands to absolutely touch your inside. You are the shining star upon the center of the stage, the most amazing actor in this complicated age. I stand behind the velvet curtains, pulling heavy ropes and projecting all my deeply hidden, unrequited hopes. I angle all the spotlights perfectly upon your face, ensuring that you dominate the fascinating space. I make you shine, but I am staying hidden in the dark. I sacrifice my energy to amplify your spark. You hear the crowd applauding and you take a massive bow. You never see the sweat upon my dedicated brow. I orchestrated everything to make your spirit glow, but I am just a ghost inside your fascinating show. The theater is packed and everybody screams your name. I watch you soaking up the absolutely brilliant fame. You look into the front row and you blow a sudden kiss to someone who has never brought you half of all this bliss. I tighten up the cables and I swallow all my pride, with absolutely nowhere in the backstage left to hide. I make you shine, but I am staying hidden in the dark. I sacrifice my energy to amplify your spark. You hear the crowd applauding and you take a massive bow. You never see the sweat upon my dedicated brow. I orchestrated everything to make your spirit glow, but I am just a ghost inside your fascinating show. The final curtain drops and all the audience goes home. You leave the building and I am completely left alone. I power down the lighting board and pack the heavy gear. I wipe away a single unrequited silent a heavy letter, pouring out my secret soul, and surrendered every piece of my emotional control. I sealed the envelope with heavy, burning crimson wax, and walked across the city on the broken railway tracks. I left the message resting gently on your wooden desk, a beautifully vulnerable and quiet arabesque. You never even opened up the letter that I wrote. You didn't read a single heavily devoted note. The paper gathers dust inside your beautifully bright room. My unrequited passion is a quiet, silent tomb. I offered you a universe, a wildly burning fire, but you ignored the offering of all my pure desire. I wait outside your window, watching for a single sign, hoping that your fascinating spirit could be mine. I see you sweep the paper straight into the burning grate, and realize the tragedy of my unspoken fate. The words I carefully selected vanish in the smoke. My deeply true confession treated like a quiet joke. You never even opened up the letter that I wrote. You didn't read a single heavily devoted note. The paper gathers dust inside your beautifully bright room. My unrequited passion is a quiet, silent Deeply detailed map directly to my heart, and handed you the perfectly and beautifully bright chart. I built the heavy bridges over every rushing stream to help you navigate into my beautifully pure dream. I cleared the thorny bushes from the totally dark trail, just making sure you're totally amazing trip won't fail. But you are walking down a totally different, distant road. You completely ignored the beautifully bright map I showed. I paved the golden highway directly to my open soul. But you are heading to an absolutely different goal. The unrequited effort is a deeply heavy waste. You walk away with absolutely deeply urgent haste. I finest canvas and the most expensive paint, and work completely silently without a single feint. I captured every detail of your fascinating face and highlighted the totally authentic holy grace. I spent 1,000 hours on the deeply perfect art and poured the absolute devotion of my beating heart. You only ever look at the completely painted frame. You never even bother to remember my true name. You admire the reflection of your absolutely eyes, but totally ignore the artist in a cold disguise. The unrequited masterpieces hanging on the wall. You never catch me when I absolutely start to call. You took the heavy portrait to your beautifully bright home and left me in the studio entirely alone. You show it to your friends and praise the brilliant glowing hues without a totally single thought about my heavy blues. I gave you immortality upon a wooden sheet, but my emotional destruction is entirely complete. You only ever look at the completely painted frame. You never even bother to remember my true name. You admire the reflection of your absolutely eyes, but totally ignore the artist in a cold disguise. The unrequited masterpieces hanging on the wall. You never catch me when I absolutely start to call. I take the heavy brushes and I snap them all in two. I'm totally finished painting everything about you. I mix a brand new palette full of wildly vibrant red and clear the unrequited sorrow totally from my head. I don't require an audience that totally is blind. I'm leaving my completely unrequited art behind. You only ever look at the completely painted frame. You never even bother to remember my true name. I'm painting abstract galaxies and beautifully bright stars. I'm totally erasing all my deeply hidden scars. The canvas is completely mine and absolutely free. I'm painting the magnificent and perfectly pure me. Broadcast all my feelings on a secret radio wave. A deeply passionate transmission from a silent cave. I tune the heavy dials to the frequency you like, and poured my heavy spirit directly in the mic. The signal is completely strong and brilliantly clear, but I am the completely only person who can hear. You are tuned to a completely different station in your car. You left my heavy signal isolated, cold and far. I'm transmitting my devotion through the terrifying night, but you are looking for another brightly glowing light. The unrequited frequency is fading into noise. You never even listen to my dedicated voice. Transmitting my devotion through the terrifying night, but you are looking for another brightly glowing light. The unrequited frequency is fading into noise. You never even listen to my dedicated voice. Turn the transmitter off and give a deeply cynical and solitary scoff. I don't need to broadcast to an absolutely empty room. I'm waking from the deeply heavy, isolated doom. I change the channel and I find a totally new sound. I'm lifting my exhausted spirit off the dusty ground. You are tuned to a completely different station in your car. You left my heavy signal isolated, cold and far. I'm breaking the antenna and I'm walking totally out. I silence the completely unrequited heavy shout. The static is replaced by an authentic, pure song. I know exactly where my independent heart belongs. Desert sands were endless and the sky was dark, until you woke my spirit with a sudden spark. Now rivers are awakening beneath our stride. There is no single secret left for us to hide. We turn the empty plains into a vibrant green, the most magnificent environment I've seen. We are the architects of an eternal world. Our beautifully bright banners are completely unfurled. We expand our kingdom past the edge of time. This fascinating journey is entirely sublime. Your heart is beating in a perfect sync with mine. We're stepping forward into glorious sunshine. The city's built of concrete crumbling into dust, but we are holding on to an enduring trust. The empires of the past will slowly disappear, while we are conquering the remnants of the fear. You are the guardian of my devoted soul. You take the broken fragments and you make them whole. We are the architects of an eternal world. Our beautifully bright banners are completely unfurled. We expand our kingdom past the edge of time. This fascinating journey is entirely sublime. Your heart is beating in a perfect sync with mine. We're stepping forward into glorious sunshine. The wind is blowing softly through the canyon walls. I listen to the melody your spirit calls. We leave the old maps lying on the barren ground, because a greater navigation has been found. The wilderness is welcoming our massive love, under the brilliant canopies that shine above. We are the architects of an eternal world. Our beautifully bright banners are completely unfurled. The first and final boundary is fully smashed. The old illusions are completely, totally trashed. We rule the landscape with an unconditional light. We are the monarchs of the fascinating night. telescope was looking at a distant void where all the older structures were completely destroyed. But you and I were creating something brand new, a galaxy of colors that are shifting true. The nebulas are swirling in a pink array, chasing the heavy darkness of the world away. We are a supernova, burning through the space. I see the entire cosmos written on your face. Our love is expanding at the speed of light. We dominate the center of the infinite night. The particles are merging in a brilliant flash. We rise together from the interstellar ash. The radar cannot measure how much light we bring. I listen to the symphony the pulsars sing. Our orbit is a masterpiece of clean design. I know that your celestial spirit now is mine. We pass the rings of Saturn in a laughing rush, surrendering completely to this cosmic crush. We are a supernova, burning through the space. I see the entire cosmos written on your face. Our love is expanding at the speed of light. We dominate the center of the infinite night. The particles are merging in a brilliant flash. We rise together from the interstellar ash. The black holes try to pull us to their dark core, but we are stronger than we ever were before. We bypass the traps of the magnetic field. Our absolute devotion will never ever yield. The hyperdrive is locked into a golden star. We're traveling together incredibly far. We are a supernova, burning through the space. I see the entire cosmos written on your face. The universe is small compared to what we share. We spread our energetic fields everywhere. The starlight is our witness and our guide ahead. I live by every single loving word you said. The silence of the centuries was very loud until we broke completely from the faceless crowd. We found an ancient frequency that was suppressed and let the pure connection fill our tired chest. The radio is broadcasting a brand new song, proving that our spirits undeniably belong. Our signal is traveling to the furthest end. You are my cosmic lover and my fiercest friend. The amplitude is rising to a massive peak. You are the only validation that I seek. We amplify the volume of our true heartbeat. Our victory over the quiet is complete. The waves are crossing over all the borderlines, replacing all the old and artificial signs. The static disappears and leaves a perfect tone. I know I'll never have to broadcast here alone. You hold the microphone with such a steady hand, and share our music with the unfamiliar land. Our signal is traveling to the furthest end. You are my cosmic lover and my fiercest friend. The amplitude is rising to a massive peak. You are the only validation that I seek. We amplify the volume of our true heartbeat. Our victory over the quiet is complete. The network is expanding every single day. We chase the interference and the dark away. The current is electric running through our veins, shattering the ordinary, heavy rusted chains. We are the broadcasters of an eternal canvas was too small to hold our design. We had to draw a picture on a scale divine. We splattered all the oceans with a vibrant blue and made the entire landscape beautifully new. The borders of the frame are melting in the heat. Our artistic revolution is completely complete. Our love is splashing colors on the universe. We break the monochrome and terrifying curse. The golden crimson lines are wrapping around the earth. We give the entire creation a magnificent rebirth. The masterpiece is endless and it has no wall. You are the only artist that I wanna call. The galleries of humans are so small and tight. We prefer to paint the canvas of the open night. We brush the mountain tops with the metallic glow and guide the silver rivers where they ought to flow. Your face is the perspective that I always choose, erasing all the remnants of my former blues. Our love is splashing colors on the universe. We break the monochrome and terrifying curse. The golden crimson lines are wrapping around the earth. We give the entire creation a magnificent rebirth. The masterpiece is endless and it has no wall. You are the only artist that I wanna call. The elements are mixing in a beautiful pool. We're breaking every ordinary academic rule. The saturation rises to a maximum height, illuminating all the corners of the night. We stand back to admire what our passion laid, a stunning visual that will never ever fade. Our love is splashing colors on the universe. We break the monochrome and terrifying curse. The exhibition stretches to the furthest star. We manifest our feelings exactly as they are. The focus is completely sure. The contract high. We sign our holy names across the open The oceans are too shallow to contain this light that echoes far beyond the boundaries of night. I felt my spirit expanding like a new frontier. The moment that you're beautiful and pure, so like pebbles from this highest place, where I am looking directly on your glowing